Hello all on YouTube, Shadow Sun here. Welcome back to my channel. So this is a first for me, recording a video in this way. I don't have access to a spot where I could put my tripod, so I hope you guys enjoy this video nonetheless. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Sorry about the cars in the background for this video. Anyhow, I am a practicing pagan. In particular, I am a witch. I talk about my experiences on this channel regarding paganism, witchcraft, and Wicca. In particular, I share little things about what it's like to be blind intermittently as well. Primarily, though, it's mostly to share my path and to share my experiences. So the reason I'm recording outside is because it's super sunny outside. Like, it's so sunny, I'm going to step back over here, that I thought it would be perfect for the theme of the video. Oftentimes in a lot of books, regardless of whatever the book you're reading is, you will see mention of the moon in its various cycles and phases, from new to full, and from waxing to waning, and everything in between, last quarter, and all those things have various energies that you can utilize within a magical practice. However, I've rarely ever seen the sun being referenced anywhere, and when I do, it's like a section of a book or a portion, but never a actual discussion of any kind. And the sun has its own unique energy, and I feel like so many people focus on the moon so readily that they forget about the sun's energy. I work with the sun pretty regularly, but I also work with the moon. I try to keep that balance in play when it comes to any magical working. And when I do this, I focus on the various cycles that the sun has. You know, for instance, sunrise, midday, sunset, noon, or like with certain apps and Googling, you can find out when the actual sun really hits its peak, or solar noon is, I've seen it referred to with one application. I have only seen 2 books mention the sun, and I'm going to move the camera because my phone keeps saying to move right. Anyhow, apologies for the shifting. I only see the sun mentioned in 2 books, I think. At least, maybe I'm reading the wrong books. I don't know. Maybe someone down in the comments below can let me know about this. But I've seen it in Erin Murphy Hiscock's Spellcrafting and Power Spellcraft for Life, which links for those books will be in the blog post I've written on this topic, as well as in the description bar. So check the description bar below for that info. What I like to use the sun for is for anything to do with motivation, strength. I've used the sun for protection, magic. I've used the sun for courage. I've used the sun for all kinds of spells and rituals, even depending on what I'm trying to do. I recently have done a spell for prosperity and balance with the sun. Mostly prosperity I've done with the sun recently, though. When I did the prosperity, and it took me a minute to remember because I've done a lot of workings lately, so I had to remind myself which one was which. Anyhow, the prosperity spell, I utilized various crystals that are associated with the sun, such as citrine. I know I've used in solar magic, as well as typical prosperity spells like jade and adventurine, which has their own properties, in addition to other crystals like tiger's eye and a few others. I've used quartz for amplification. I've used citrine for success and communication. So for instance, if I'm applying for a new job, I might use citrine to make sure that when I'm in the interview, I'm communicating confidently, clearly, effectively in what I'm trying to convey to the employer or prospective employer. But those are just a few ways. The sun can be used in so many different ways that it would take several videos for me to talk about it, because you could start a spell at sunset and continue it on to work with that moon energy, because I've done that where I've started a spell at sunset and I've kept it going, or sunrise to sunset, depending on what you're trying to do. You can use the sun for candle magic, using it with crystals, without crystals, whatever magic you practice, the sun can be incorporated. Using that solar energy gives you a lot of strength and motivation and power, and it has an energy that's very unique. I do associate it with the masculine form, as it were, the energy of the masculine energy, in terms of like the polarity aspects. However, that doesn't mean that I think that you have to be a particular gender or anything like that. It's just the way that I tend to perceive it, just the way that I experience the solar energy. That doesn't mean that it can't be a different energy for you. It's going to be different to every witch and every practitioner. I could go on about this topic, but I thought I would just keep it brief for now. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. If you like what you see so far, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and I will speak to you all soon. Many blessings.